What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a warning issued to fans, another WWE star retiring, is a big WWE returning coming, an arrest made for a wrestler's murder, Nick Hogan is now training to wrestle, Alexa Bliss claps back at those who think that she's aged a lot, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at a warning issued to fans. Now, our top story today takes a look at yet another incident of a wrestling fan going way too far, and this time it relates to former WWE star Paige. The former WWE Divas champion recently discussed an incident on the Rule Breakers podcast, and according to Paige, a man purchased a plane ticket to follow her at the airport.
It's not okay to follow me like wherever I go. Like, it's not okay. There should be a line. Yes,
Everyone
you can be a fan,
Everyone should
but
feel
you
safe.
should make us feel safe in the process. There was a video recently that was on TikTok of someone following me from my gate. So they bought a ticket within the airport to video me for a good 40 to 45 minutes because I was there for a signing and I had to wait for the rest of the these celebs to come in.
Right.
And so they were like, just wait here. This person never came up to me, never asked for a picture, never asked for a signature, never asked for a video. And he filmed
Bought
me
a ticket to get past security to film you coming off the plane.
from a distance.
Yeah, it was
insane.
And that
wild.
makes me feel so uncomfortable too.
Paige re-emphasized that she's more than happy to take photos with fans, but she's urged fans to stop making her feel unsafe. Paige would also add that the video circulated online and was even seen by her young niece.
I'm cool. I will take a picture with anybody at any time, even at the fucking airport where most people hate. And I don't like doing it either, but you come there with a billion pictures, I'll sign a couple of them. My niece, I picked her up from school when I went back to England and she was like, Auntie Rhea, there's like this video of this guy that's following you around. And she went around her school and she was showing me the video.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, she was scared for me. And she's so young, you know what I mean? And I was just like, it's okay, I'm safe, you know? There was people around me. But like, I don't want you to concern my niece and nephews and post that stuff online for them to see as well, because they're gonna think there's some fucking creep is stalking me or whatever. And it looks like it. So I just wanna put that little PSA out there. No kissing me at signings. No finding my house and my address or sending anything to my address or turning over my address.
We have a P.O. box.
And there is a
For
PO
that.
box.
You want to send her stuff? Send it there.
Yep.
And then also do not follow me from a little bit far away, filming me for a good 40, 45 minutes. Just come up to me. I'm chill, I promise.
Now, these types of stories are unfortunately becoming more and more common as the years go on. We saw earlier this year that Rhea Ripley was swamped by fans in Paris and she was unable to get into her mode of transport. Wrestlers including Ripley and CM Punk have issued direct warnings to fans, but little has been done to stop the harassment. We're going to end up in a situation where wrestlers past and present are going to need security to travel, and this is insane to think about, as they should be able to go about their business in peace. But it is of the utmost importance that wrestlers stay safe, as the behavior of fans can never be truly predicted. Next up, a WWE star retiring, and Nikki Bella is in the midst of a heel run on Raw and a feud with reigning Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer. Nikki without a doubt suits the heel role extremely well, and it's now surfaced that the run is going to mark Nikki's final run in WWE. The WWE Hall of Famer spoke to Entertainment Tonight and she revealed that it's unclear how long this run will be, but after it's culminated, she will ride off into the sunset. I mean, it's always amazing and I've had my solo run, so I think especially when you're an identical twin, you're used to doing so many things together. It's empowering when you have to do things on your own, but I know that however long this run is, a year or 2 years, it'll be my last and final. And you know, in our industry, you never want to say never, but I'm just being realistic. And Nikki would add that she wants to finish her run alongside her sister Brie, so this certainly implies a tag team run is coming for the Bella twins once again. An extended run for the duo would massively benefit the tag division, and the two winning the tag titles would make all the sense in the world. But is there a big WWE returning coming? So does Brie Bella herself want a WWE comeback? Funnily enough, Brie herself discussed this on this week's Bella Twins podcast, and Brie confirmed that she has one more run left in her, and she wants a WWE return. What I hope to come next year for my personal life, I think there's definitely a last run in me. I'm at the age where I'm strong, and I think it's because I'm working out so hard and I'm feeling good. I feel like there's for sure a last run in me, but I'm like, wherever it may take me, wherever it may be, I hope it's with you, Nikki. Wherever it's at, who knows? Whether it's for 1 night or 200 nights, we'll see. The WWE will no doubt take Brie up on this offer, and the question is, when does Brie return to WWE television? If WWE wants to garner heel heat on Nikki, it may be wise to have Brie return to help Nikki win the world title. This would be such a controversial move, but the heel heat obtained may be worth it in the long run. Some fans have pointed out that Stephanie Vaquer's reaction on Raw from Madison Square Garden was kinda weak, so having her drop the title and then having her chase may be a smart option. The argument against this is that it would give Vaquer a short reign with the world title. However, not every world title reign needs to be an extended one, and it's not like it would destroy Vaquer's credibility if she's screwed over in the match itself. Next up, Alexa Bliss responds to aging criticism. Now this is a really weird one, as a fan called out Alexa Bliss for looking like she's aged too much. A Twitter user posted, "Why does she kinda look older than she used to?" She then even compared Bliss to fellow wrestler Jada Parker, who is 8 years younger, and implied that Bliss should look younger. Now Alexa Bliss even responded to this absurdity, saying, "I've seen the tweets, and all I can say is having only one full day at home a week with our non-stop schedule and being a full-time mom and constantly fighting exhaustion will definitely take a toll on my appearance." Now Bliss didn't really see this as a personal attack or anything, and she responded very well to it. Next up, Chris Jericho retiring in AEW. Chris Jericho is a hot topic in the pro wrestling world right now, as fans firmly expect Jericho to be WWE bound, and with his AEW contract expiring in just a few weeks, all signs are pointing towards Jericho returning to WWE in 2026. AEW president Tony Khan has had nothing but positive things to say regarding Jericho, and on Adam's Apple, he outright stated that he wants Jericho to have his retirement match in AEW. I've loved having Chris here, and I love Chris in AEW and outside of the ring, so Chris is a great part of the company. We love having Chris in AEW, and I would say absolutely I would love it if Chris's final matches, eventually, whenever Chris someday would want to hang it up, were in AEW, but I also don't think Chris is really near that point. He's had a great run with us, continues to be a big part of AEW, and I love Chris in and out of the ring. Gee, you think he likes him? Well, whatever. It's easy to hear these comments from Khan and come to the assumption that Jericho is already out the door. However, knowing what we know about Khan, it wouldn't come as a huge shock to see him make a major play for Jericho in an attempt to keep him under AEW contract. Next up, a wild John Cena pitch made. Some rather unorthodox pitches have been made all year for John Cena's final match, but Mark Henry's latest pitch via TMZ is perhaps the most unusual. According to the WWE Hall of Famer, after Cena wrestles Gunther, Joe Hendry should come out and willingly lay down for Cena. I would want Joe Hendry to come out and say, "I didn't make it in the tournament, but before you leave, I want you to allow me the privilege of being in the ring with you." And when Joe Hendry gets in the ring, you would think that John would be like, "Listen man, I'm done, I've just had my last match." But John is a soldier, and I would have Joe Hendry say, "John, I don't want to fight you. I wanted to have a match with you because I wanted to do this." And have Joe Hendry lay down on the ground on his back and tell John Cena, "Cover me so I can say that I've had that match with you and you beat me on my record." Now, according to Hendry, this would be an emotional moment that would pull at the heartstrings. Well, fans have been reacting to this pitch via social media, and the consensus is one of just confusion. This would be one of the most unpredictable things WWE could do with Cena's final match, but it may come across as more awkward than emotional. Next up, a top AEW contract expiring. Chris Jericho may not be the only name leaving AEW. It's been reported via Fightful Select that Anna Jay's contract is up within the next few months. A key figure in the AEW Women's Tag Team division could be entering free agency. Fightful Select has learned that Anna Jay's AEW contract is believed within AEW to be up in the next few months. As of now, we haven't learned if there have been contract negotiations tied to extending her, but an AEW source did expect that AEW was going to make the move to retain her if possible. In relation to a potential WWE run for Jay, it's noted that while she enjoys her AEW work, she's willing to do what's right for her career. It was noted to Fightful that Anna Jay enjoys teaming with Tay Mello, but is also open to doing what's right for her career, including exploring any potential free agency options. The team of Tay Jay has been eliminated from the Women's Tag Team title tournament. Jay is a name that WWE would more than likely look to sign, and she would likely be assigned to the NXT brand, joining names such as Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace. Next up, Hulk Hogan's son training to wrestle. Nick Hogan, son of WWE legend Hulk Hogan, recently posted a training selfie inside a wrestling ring alongside Brian Idol, the current NWA World Television Champion. Whilst Nick is now 35, he's hinted that a pro wrestling career might be in his future, saying, "You never know, it's in the blood." Nick mentioned that he's always loved the business and spending time in that environment makes him feel closer to his dad. Could Nick Hogan follow his father's legacy? And finally, an arrest made for a wrestler's murder. Our final story today takes a look at the death of Kevin Nickel, as 2 arrests have been made relating to his murder. Earlier this week, US Marshals arrested 2 suspects for the murder of Nickel, also known as Knuckles Madsen in WWE. The US Marshals identified the suspects as Michael Hogue and Amanda Penny. The officials involved in the case haven't revealed what exactly occurred, however it's believed that Nickel was mortally wounded with a gun. Amanda Penny was the ex-wife of Nickel and has been reported that their divorce was finalized days prior to the shooting. Nickel's mother, Susan Kinderman, has provided an official statement on the matter, and according to Kinderman, little information is being provided to the family at this stage. We still don't know exactly what happened when he got shot. The detectives have been pretty close-lipped on that, which is good, but we'd still like to know exactly what happened and who did what. There was some kind of argument. Maybe there was a texting going back and forth. I think they enticed Kevin to meet up with them. I was told by the detectives that there was some kind of altercation. Shots were fired and Kevin was killed, and that's all we really know. This is obviously an extremely upsetting incident, and we here at Wrestlelamia offer our thoughts and prayers to Nickel's entire family. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.